Gemini, this is your March 2016 general as well as love and partnership reading. We're going to start with your love and partnerships. The first card that comes up says you need to put time and attention on your relationship. This card says give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. This will either be healed if you give it the time and attention it needs, or you will learn a very important lesson about partnerships, so that in future you don't end up in that same place again. So your partnership, your relationship needs attention. It needs your focus. It needs your time. It needs your passion even possibly. The next card that says forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This card says your defenses are creating barriers and you need to forgive yourself and others for the hurts and the disappointments in the past. This also says if you can heal the past, then you won't keep repeating this same situation or the same string of incidents that end you up in this place. It says you will then in future not attract these same type of relationships if you're looking for a new relationship, or your present relationship won't attract these same situations again. Now, healing the past is more about being prepared to let it go, being prepared to forgive yourself and everyone else involved, and just to let it go. Delving into the past and trying to wade through all that stuff, I don't know. For me personally, it doesn't seem to work, but to be genuinely just give over and forgive what has happened in the past and start again is probably the advice that is being given here. Then the next card that comes up says heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So your partnership or relationship needs a good heart-to-heart discussion. This is not blaming. This is not finger-pointing. This is having a genuinely open-hearted discussion with your partner, your spouse, your lover, about what you want from your relationship, what you expect from your relationship, how you've been hurt, how you've been disappointed, how you feel hard done by. Like I say, no blaming, no pointing fingers. This is a good open conversation with that person. Now, if you're getting into a new relationship, be honest and open with that person too. And forget what happened in past relationships. Try not to set off on that same footing. And give the relationship a good chance. Give it your optimism, your attention, your focus without all that baggage attached to it. For this reading this month for your partnerships and relationships, there seems to be a very clear feeling of, you know, when you have a closet that hasn't been cleaned out and it's on the back of your mind and you just put it off, you don't want to get to it, you don't feel like it. And then finally you sum up the courage and you pile in there. You get dusty, you get dirty, you do what needs to be done. And when you're finished, you're tired, you're dirty, you're dusty, as I said, but you feel really good for having done it. Now, this is what you need to do with your partnerships and relationships this month. They need attention. They need to be cleaned out. They need to be taken care of. Otherwise, you're just going to find yourself back in this place over and over again. Even if you break up with that person at the moment and you go with someone else, you're going to end up in the same spot. That cleaning and dusting and resolution needs to be done. Because then your guidance cards for your relationships and partnerships say, this is the key. This will provide you with a means to fix your partnerships and relationships. Whether it's the present one or a future one, this is the way to do it. It also says you will be given situations. Situations will be created specifically for this reason. They're going to come up. Whether you take note of it and actually do something of it, do something with it, should I say, that's up to you. But you will be presented with these situations that are the key to solving this dilemma or problem or unresolved issue that you have. The purification card is pretty much that cleaning out that cupboard that you haven't dealt with. Clear out your heart, clear out your mind, have a good cry if you want to, write it all down on a piece of paper, burn it afterwards, washed off with water, whatever it takes. Get the stuff that's sitting as sediment in your heart out so that you can go forth on your path with a freer, lighter heart. Okay, so that is the guidance that is being given here. So that stuff which no longer serves you needs to be dealt with. Right, that is your relationship and love reading. So there's a bit of work to be done this month, Gemini, but that feeling of when you've cleaned out that cupboard, that glorious, wonderful feeling, you will have this as well afterwards. Right, now we're going to move on to a new reading that I've done for this month for all the star signs. It's called How to Get Out of That Being Stuck in a Rut. Because people are finding themselves stuck in this repetitive situation. So this reading is specifically done to help you find direction and the steps to take to get out of that rut. Now the first card that comes up is the Milk and Honey card. And this explains why are you stuck. This card says, it follows on so nicely with the rest of your reading. There are issues you are avoiding. You are not taking care of them. You are distracting yourself with any number of things, from fun to pastimes, to hobbies, to arguments, to whatever it takes. You don't want to deal with a real issue at hand. You're just hoping it'll go away, and you're sticking your head in the sand is by playing, ignoring, arguing, whatever it takes. You are not in the mood to deal with this problem, and this is causing you to get stuck because the universe has decided it's time you dealt with this so that you can grow and move on to happier times. So it's going to make you deal with it one way or another. You're going to keep coming back to this spot. Now it says, the first thing you need to do, your first step you need to take, is ask for help. Ask for help from a higher power. In other words, pray if that's what you do. Meditate if that's what you do. Do both if that's what you want to do. And restore your relationship with a higher power, whatever that is to you. If that's God, Spirit, Universe, whatever you believe in, restore that relationship. Ask for that help and guidance, and you will be given it. This is your first step to take. Then the next card that comes up says, now what you need to let go of. And this says, don't give over and don't give up when you truly believe in something, or when you feel you are justified with something. Stick to your guns. Stand your ground. This card says you have what it takes to push through with this. So possibly you need to let go of that tendency just to think, I'm not going to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. I won't succeed anyway. You will succeed. The next card advises, okay, now what else do you need to let go of? Now this says you need to let go of the idea that fun and enjoyment and pleasure can't be found within your family and your partners and those people close to you. You're possibly looking for that somewhere else at the moment, and you need to let go of that idea. If you want to have fun with the people closest to you, you need to rekindle that with them. You need to find time, you need to spend the time, and you need to let go of the idea that they can't provide you with it. It is our close relationships in life that are our most important. It is our interrelating among the people around us, which is what life is all about. Yes, riding out on your mountain bike, climbing a mountain, watching television, sitting on the internet, they're great, they're all great. But you're not going to find true satisfaction in those places. It is in relating with people, real life people around you, that you're going to find that thing that is missing in your soul. Then the next card, the Lion card, speaks of what you need to focus on to move forward. Now this is quite interesting. This card says you need to focus on the fact that in the end, justice will be done. What is right will occur. You don't have to do that part of it. You don't have to mete out justice. It will be given out by a higher power. And it says, go about fixing what you have done wrong, or you feel perhaps you have done wrong. and feel that and leave the serving of justice to a higher power. But what is right will occur in the end. So if something has gone off track and you feel you can't fix it, it won't work anyway, no, it will go back on track if you put time and attention into it. But don't be the judge and the jury here. Don't judge other people. This is not what it's about. They will get what they need to get with us. This card guarantees that, but that's not your job at the moment. Your job is to do what is right and to make sure that you do it. Now, your outcome card says, this is interesting for you guys this month. There's definitely a soul journey, quite a biggish one happening for you this month. Actually, March has the 2 eclipses, doesn't it? Now that I come to think of it. So yeah, there's going to be stuff happening that needs to be taken care of. That's a very mild way of putting it. The outcome card says, surrender to what is happening in your life. Ride it and see where it takes you. It's in this surrender. It's in this giving over to where life is leading you and not fighting the situation that you will make the good choices and then you will flourish. So this isn't giving up. There's a big difference. This is giving over. When you come to obstacles that are unsurmountable, give over to the higher power that it will be taken care of. Do what is right. Put your time, put your focus, put your energy where it needs to be. And those things that cannot be resolved, know it will be taken care of in due time. And it is your surrender in that. The serenity prayer is what we're talking about here. Change what can be changed, accept what can't be changed, and have the wisdom to know the difference between the two. And then you will flourish, is what this card says. Then your guidance for this is the card of ceremony, which is interesting. So, my favorite word, right? It says, make time to do the things which matter to your heart and soul. We all do the things which matter to our mind endlessly. We're on the internet, we watch television, we distract ourselves endlessly. Very few of us nowadays spend time doing what matters to our heart and our soul, what fulfills our heart and our soul. That is one-to-one conversations with the people you love. That is one-to-one conversations with your higher power, be that spirit, God, or universe. That is setting time aside to center yourself and realign yourself and balance yourself. So this is your advice for this month. That's your guidance. This will get you through to the next level. Now your soul path is that of the wren. And this speaks about keep your wits about you. Be agile. Follow your path ahead with determination. So when you get to those obstacles, accept them, but keep going. Okay? And then also trust your instincts. Listen to that inner voice. That's where your rekindling that relationship with your higher power comes into play. And ask for help when you can, even if it is just a prayer. And then this final card underlines that whole interrelationship thing with people. It says the people in your life is where the satisfaction lies. It's in the interaction with people that your heart and your soul are satisfied. And that's what may be missing in your life at the moment. You may be directing your attention and your focus into the wrong areas of your life. Not the wrong areas of your life, but the areas of your life that are not going to give you the satisfaction that you're looking for. Right, Gemini, that is your March 2016 reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching and listening.